thanks for joining us. I've asked 3 customers of Dynamic Technology Solutions to talk about how Dynamic has made a difference on their job. Scott, could you start us off?
Sure. An internal division gave me a bill of materials for components from 12 OEMs with different lead times and sourcing locations. The task required technical configuration and integration to connect an instrument we produce. This is a high-volume product for us, and we require guaranteed 24-hour order to delivery, 100% accuracy, and compliance with FDA standards from all our suppliers. Here's some of what Dynamic does to make something like this happen. It maintains stock levels, and not just warehousing. As our product matured, Dynamic has proactively managed its supply chains and critical end-of-life transitions, and they've negotiated pricing with OEMs. Dynamic configures and integrates the hardware, it does custom kitting and labeling for individual locations, and they deliver on time and on spec every month with 0 defects at significantly reduced costs to us. They also provide regular component-level supply chain risk scoring reports, so we don't get caught off guard like we used to.
Speaking of getting caught off guard, last year, I learned that nearly 20% of the electronic components in one of our diagnostic instruments were about to go end of life, and my affiliates were turning up the heat on sales demand for that product in their markets. At the time, did our team have the time to plan out the transition, or to find new resources, or test and validate new generation components before we went out of stock? Let's just say it was a close call. But now, I get these fantastic EOL alerts from Dynamic. And by the time I get the alert, Dynamic already has a plan. They provide complete product lifecycle management. They've been doing it for 40 years. Besides a ton of EOL data on all our regulated diagnostic instruments, they've got proactive change management processes aligned to connected component lifecycles.
I'd love to receive a heads up from my division every time they promise delivery of a new game-changing diagnostic device to hospitals and labs around the world. Sometimes we simply don't have the bandwidth in-house to do the testing and validation required for compliance. If we can't deliver, I'm the guy holding up production and deployment. But that doesn't happen because I can count on testing support from Dynamic, including an audited, optimized validation process and accelerated specification approval. By streamlining the first article process, they've helped bring our supply cycle times down around 80%, which is amazing. So I become the hero who helps get products into market faster than ever.
Give your team the advantage of Dynamic Technology Solutions' 40-plus years of experience in technology, asset, and lifecycle management. Here's where to learn more.